another one here. Look at that. That is a beauty. We'll drink a drink to Lily the pink a pink. What is it? Something of the universe. Human race. Anyway, we're looking at lilies again, one of our favourite flowers, and we've got a clump here of lilies that, to be honest, I didn't think they were going to take. We transplanted them into this bed a year or two ago, and they have gone nuts. Look at the girth on these boys. These are tree lilies, and they were up here somewhere in flower, a good 2 metres, 6 foot in old language, and up against the dark foliage of this sambucus. They looked gorgeous, but they've spread too much. So at the request of my beloved, who is not very far away, I have to say, we are going to lift some of these lily bulbs here. We've got 2 different colours. You can see different coloured stems here, the ones at the back. These ones here we think are the yellow ones, these slightly greener stems. We're going to dig them out. We know.
Well, I know.
My beloved knows. I don't know anything. However, we're going to have a go at digging them up and see if we can find the bulbs. Even when we were cutting these back and pulling off some of the little stems, look at that. Little bulbils starting there. See how the roots are coming out of the base of the stem, not just the bottom of the bulb. So we'll transplant those across there as well. But let's see if we can find, oh dear me, find the bulbs underneath here. We're doing this. That's a daffodil. We're doing this in the autumn when the stems have turned yellow, started dying back. We have to go down quite deep because I seem to recall I planted them quite deep. I'll try and get as many of the bulbs up as possible. I want to make some space for this little chap here as well, this thrift here, Armeria. Lovely little neat clump of kind of grassy foliage and lovely little purple flowers, pinky purple flowers. Oh, we got something happening there. That's very good. Let's see if we can. I wonder if we've got the bulb there. Oh, there's some crunching going on there. Careful not to break the spade. I just hit a root from the sambucus underneath there. One of the things I may not have taught you, and it's an important lesson for those of you who are starting out in gardening, is that when you're doing physical work like this, sound effects, very, very important. A good kind of and a grunty kind of noise. I don't know if you can see. That is a lily bulb. That's a cracker. Been quite hard to dig them up. Apparently you can. I might have a go at propagating from these scales of the lily bulb. They've disintegrated in places. Some of them have come up and kind of snapped off above the bulb, but there's roots in there, and I'm just going to transplant the whole lot and see what comes. Oh, there's another one here. Look at that. That is a beauty. So there we go. Step 1, we've dug out the bulbs that we wanted to transplant, and some of the smaller ones there as well, and some scales, and some stems with roots. We're going to transplant the whole lot to another little area in the garden. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Meanwhile, we're going to transplant one that was a bit too near the thrift, but we want to keep. We're going to put him back over here somewhere out of the way of the logs and the in the thrift. So that's step one done. Okay, Lily the yellow sorted. Step one. So Lily the pink, or Lily the yellow. Step two. Here's our jumbo bulb that we've dug up from just over the other side of the garden. Got a nice big hole here, and we're just introducing I've already put quite a bit of compost in there. You only get one chance to plant, so it's worth really kind of, I would suggest, getting as much compost and organic matter worked in. I try to work it into the surrounding soil a bit as well, so that you don't just end up with a little pocket of nice compost and then solid soil around. You want to kind of encourage the roots into the surrounding soil by mixing the compost with the soil. Here's our rather chunky bowl, and down he goes, nice and deep, like we did the others. It seems to work. They like to be nice and deep. 1, 2, and then we've got these smaller ones here. Now you've also got these stems that snapped off, unfortunately. I don't know how much good they're going to do. There's little baby bulbs in there, so I'm going to include these in the planting hole. See what happens. If nothing else, they'll show us where the bulbs are next spring, which will remind us to give them a good old feed. And keep watching, subscribe to the channel and all that stuff, and you might be able to see how these things do by next June or July. Thanks for watching. Any questions, let us know via the YouTube channel.